PWC is in the process of replacing a sewer main underneath Rayford Road that parallels Buckhead Creek. We're doing that in order to replace the sewer main before it fails, because recent inspections have indicated that the line has deteriorated and needs to be replaced. We inspect our sewer mains regularly. We're under the state permit to inspect 10% of our sewer mains every year, and as part of that we ran a CCTV camera through the main and identified defects and condition of the pipe and so on. And when we did that here, we realized that we had some issues with the pipe that need to get corrected, as well as there's a manhole in close proximity to the stream bank that needs to be replaced because we are worried about it failing in high stream flow events like hurricanes. The sewer main is perpendicular to Rayford Road, so all we're doing is we're not really impacting anything on Rayford Road. The lane closure that we have in place is really to protect the construction workers from traffic, and also to give them a place to load and unload materials and equipment. There won't be any real work done in Rayford Road. Most of the work is done down in the creek area, which is down below Rayford Road. When they built Rayford Road, they built an embankment across the creek and put a culvert in. So we'll be down at creek level, so it would be very difficult to see anything from Rayford Road. Traffic will be impacted, again, by the lane closures that we have on the southbound lane. So if you're headed towards Rayford, the right-hand lane will be closed for approximately 6 months. Again, that's more to protect the construction workers, as well as to facilitate material deliveries and equipment getting unloaded and offloaded to do the work. But the majority of the work will be done down in the creek, and no work is expected to be done in Rayford Road itself. The project right now is 6 months duration, so it's currently scheduled for completion at the end of January of 2022. We have a lot of tight working spaces down there in the creek. We don't have a whole lot of room because we have to deal with the creek, the embankment, and the easements that we have obtained. So there's a little bit of working room limitations that we have. As well, it's gravity sewer, so it's critical that we get everything on grade and on slope so we reduce any future operation and maintenance problems. But a 6 months duration for this type of project is not overly long. PWC's, just like a lot of the other utilities, we have infrastructure that's 60, 70, 80 years old, and what we're in the process of doing is trying to do what they call asset management, which is essentially try to replace the right asset at the right time to minimize impacts to the environment, to the social, which would be the traffic, as well as to minimize impacts to the rates and the ratepayers. We will be updating the customers through our various social media platforms, as well as having updates on the website. We also coordinate any lane closures or traffic impacts with DOT, so they will be updating customers through their social media platforms and their websites as well. In conjunction with the road widening, there's been a lot of activity on Rayford Road. PWC has been upgrading the electric and fiber optic. Piedmont has been put in all new gas mains, and I think other utility companies have replaced some of their infrastructure as well, all in an effort to get ready for the road widening project. As a reminder, with the lane closure, we remind all the drivers to be aware of the lane closure and be aware of other drivers possibly making a late merge. With the construction activity down in the creek, there's very little to see as you're driving by, so I would urge all drivers to pay attention to any construction equipment that may be unloading or loading, as well as the construction workers, and pay attention to the other drivers. PWC is doing part of this work as a proactive project to eliminate any environmental or social costs from a potential spill or failure of the sewer main. So we are trying to get ahead of any reactive work by being proactive, which should maximize the use of the ratepayers' money and get the best value for the rates that they're paying, and ensures that we can deliver reliable sanitary sewer service to our customers.